A replica of a 200-year-old three-masted ship sailed into the wrath of the storm. It battled 18-foot waves until the ship went down. The passengers huddled onto a small raft in 40-mile-per-hour winds, and then incredibly brave helicopter pilots came to their rescue. And our Matt Gutman is with that story in Elizabeth City, North Carolina.
With their choppers slamming around in 50-mile-per-hour winds, their fuel burning fast, the first divers lowered into the unknown.
Doors in the water.
You can see the HMS Bounty's crew bobbing in waves topping 30 feet in this covered raft, their faces poking out. Rescue swimmer Dan Todd, one of today's heroes.
I jumped in and I said, "Hey, I'm Dan. I heard you guys needed a ride."
Pulling the survivor into the water. He would then swim him to the helicopter, the pilot fighting to hold steady at barely 30 feet.
Yeah, this one's swinging really bad.
Survivors hoisted up one at a time.
You have 20 to 30 foot waves hitting you from different sides. I was tired after 6, and then we went straight over to the next life raft that had 3 more people.
14 people total were plucked from the mountainous waves, then the 2-hour flight back to land. Lieutenant Jenny Fields was one of the pilots.
As we left the scene, some of them started getting a little emotional, realizing that they had left shipmates behind.
Partly because 2 sailors are still missing. This chopper going back to look. The three-mast Bounty featured in Mutiny on the Bounty and Pirates of the Caribbean, accustomed to heaving seas. Just look at the ship pitching tortuously in this video taken aboard 2 years ago. And the ship's captain Facebooking that a ship is safer at sea than at port. But then the ship loses its generator. The Bounty taking on water. The crew has abandoned ship. Human corks bobbing 100 miles from shore. And not the only ones. Passengers on the Disney Fantasy cruise heaved around. Water sloshing over the decks, doors slamming. Terrified passengers told to stay in their rooms.
Just stay in your cabins.
And Diane, the Coast Guard told us just moments ago that they went back out to sea. They managed to find one of those 2 missing people. They tried to revive the woman. She was unresponsive. The captain of the Bounty, Diane, is still missing out at sea.